Hello, everybody. Welcome back to McRaeathon 2023. I am going to be your host for this next run. I am Viper. With me is the Survivor with REDRIVER 2 with the All Missions Altmodpack category. So, Survivor, take it away.
Hi, thank you, Viper. So, hello. Yeah, again, I'm the Survivor. I'm gonna showcase today a mod pack for Driver 2. Well, again, REDRIVER 2, because this is a fan-made port for the base PS1 game that's been made for PC, and this is a mod that's been released, I think, a year ago, the first version, and it's basically this is a showcase of what's doable with the this REDRIVER version compared to the base game. It adds new mission, change all the texture, change all the audio, change most of the mission, and mostly just makes it really hard. So fair warning, don't expect this to be like last year with the all mission speedrun. This is gonna be a lot of failures, a lot of attempts. This is hard, but hopefully everything goes great. We'll see how this thing goes. So do you want to count me down, or do you want me to do the countdown?
I'll let you do countdown.
Alright, that's fair enough. So, timer starts in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Yeah, this is quite difficult. So as you can see, for those who've seen the base game, you might be already asking a question, like, why is it nighttime? The missions are mostly like in the same order and mostly similar. Like it follows the same story and everything. Like, it's still the same plot, but there is a lot of tweaks to make it like either more Korean or just add more like challenge. And so what used to be a pretty simple driving mission with no cops now has some pursuers, you can see on the map already.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult mod pack, especially on the harder difficulties.
Oh yeah, I'm playing on normal just for the sake of everyone knowing, because I kind of want this run to eventually end, so I'm giving myself a little leeway. And this is not the Kaizo edition either. This is like the normal edition, let's call it that, which is also already pretty damn difficult. So I'm gonna give myself a little chance.
Yeah, so one thing that this mod does actually do is it does include hidden missions that were originally in, well, I think it was in the game's code, I believe. But they weren't actually activated, or they're in beta cuts or something.
I don't remember if the base game they're still in. Maybe they're still left over, but yeah, I think there's some stuff left about it, because we know the actual names of the mission and stuff, so...
Yeah, okay. So it's one of them things where, like, so most of the missions in Driver 2, first and foremost, are relatively straightforward. It's usually like point A to point B, that sort of thing. But in this particular version, or this particular mod, is the fact that we do actually have differences aside. We do have, like I said, a few extra missions, including one that's in Chicago. I think it's 2 in Chicago, actually.
It's 1 in Chicago, 1 in Havana, and I just already beans that up. Well, that's a good start.
Yeah. Basically, the idea of this one as well. So normally this is about a minute long, I think, in the regular game.
Yeah, usually it's between 57 and 59 seconds. And yeah, now as you can see, the timer is 3 minutes.
So what essentially would have took, I think, Chicago normally takes about less than, what, like 14 minutes?
Yeah, my PBs, I think, is a 40-minute flat, which it still annoys me to this day.
But on this particular mod, I think it's something like 35 minutes.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like,
it's something ridiculous.
Like,
it gets like way harder.
I don't think I ever got like a perfect run. So, but I think usually it takes me like half an hour usually. I mean, yesterday during practice, this took me like 3 attempts. So that was like already like 10 minutes on this mission, because I kept doing like a stupid mistake at the end. Because the game is really good at juking you. Like, all the patterns in this mod are really made to like get you and just catch you off guard.
Yeah, so you really have to keep your guard up.
To
make sure that you don't actually get thrown off. It's pretty crazy. But like, one of the main things, I think, more than anything else, which I think we can both agree on, is there is the trucks that you have to keep up with and take down, and the trucks in this game are brutal.
Oh yeah, they did not make it easier. That's for sure.
If you think the truck missions from the original game were difficult, then this is on like another level.
Yeah, it gets quite insane.
I think this took me altogether. I think it took me about 3 hours to beat casually. Just about, well, maybe 4 hours. I can't remember.
I think my first one took me
2 bits.
My first one took me far. Also, weird little bug quickly. Yeah, the traffic is gone. I don't know why. Sometimes the traffic just disappears in the chase missions. Oh, apparently the noise also going crazy. But yeah, it's about it's a pretty good run for the first attempt. That's I think what it took me to the first time I did it.
It's one of them. It's like because Driver 2's I think for those that are just kind of a bit confused by the whole thing. So about what REDRIVER 2 actually is. So about 3 years ago, I think it was 2020 during the pandemic.
Yeah,
a guy called Soapy did this project where he basically reverse engineered Driver 2 and was able to play the game in much better quality for a start. So all the graphics are upscaled, so it looks a little bit better.
Yeah. Basically, the resolution is natively like in 1080p, etc. Like, I'm using a weird resolution, but basically it's not just like upscale. It's actually like running at 1080p, 1440p, whatever you set it to, instead of the base like 240p something in the PS1.
Something like that, yeah.
It's not good.
It also runs at a smooth 30 FPS, which is an absolute godsend compared to the original.
It really makes the game playable.
Instant loading times, like this amount. Just to give like a quick list to everyone, just so everybody realizes how much stuff is in this game compared to the original. So this has instant loading times because PC and stuff.
As you can see,
it has an autosave system, as you can also see.
Skip cutscene.
Skip in-game cutscenes. Literally just what I was saying it. Yeah, so you can skip in-game cutscenes, which saves a ridiculous amount of time. Also a nice save.
Yeah, that was scary.
And what else does it do?
Oh, hi there,
native
cops.
resolution. There's quite a lot.
Yeah, it's mostly to make the experience smoother.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the game itself is the same. Like, it's the same missions, the same physics, the same everything. It's just, it runs smoothly.
And looks because of all this stuff as well that you're able to do, this is the main thing, is that because you're able to save all of this time through, well, all the features we just mentioned, like skipping in-game cutscenes, instant loading time, the game got dropped from 2.5 hours to less than an hour and 20.
No, I think it's quicker than that. I know Ricky on emulator got it in now 2 hour, like 5 minutes or something like that. But yeah, compared to...
I think it was like 209 or 211 or something.
I think you're right.
It's still like quite a fair bit faster, and that's mainly down to the fact that instant loading time, skippable cutscenes, and just other things as well.
Easier.
Like,
it's just easier to speedrun because it's less about lag management on this version and more actual like driving.
Yeah. The other thing I'll mention as well, which is a big thing, is when this originally got released, me, Survivor, Ricky, I think maybe Farrod as well, we all went a bit mental trying to bust barriers. At first it was only like me and Ricky, I believe. I don't know about Farrod. And then Survivor came into it and completely blew us two out the water.
Yeah.
It was a pretty cool time. It was really good. Also, what?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Just casually, just a cop coming flying past you.
Okay, speaking of like trolling mission, those are pretty bad. The tailing mission, because I'm not allowed to get too close nor too far, so the game abused it to all hell and make sure I'm gonna get caught and like brake checks me every corner if it can. It's a pain.
Honest to God, like the way that this game the way that this game works in general is just a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like it's also as well, unsurprisingly, the fact that this game got ported to PC is the reason why you have what you've got now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the reason why we've got mods.
It's more easier to work with. So, because there was a bit. Where the hell is he going? Oh.
Oh,
Oh,
you're going the right way.
and there you go.
Wrong way.
See, this is what I mean when sometimes you get got. Like,
10 a.m. on the
there we go again.
Talk about the game trolling you, got that.
Yeah, that's
Really did troll you.
that's a good one.
But
yeah.
the route for this as well is randomised as well. That's another thing we should probably point out, because now he's going a completely different direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because there's still multiple patterns like in base game, so they're just all way harder.
If you thought that the original game was difficult, like I said, this mod is taking it to the extreme.
Oh yeah. Like this is the easy bit still. Like this is pretty simple. It gets silly quite quick by the end.
I can kind of just explain a few bits as well, is that this mod is not the only thing that this game has in terms of mods.
Nope.
There is quite a big, like, the community, the driver community as a whole, has managed to, thanks to, I think, pretty much thanks to this, has managed to actually dive into the world of mission making.
Yep.
Because of the fact that they're able to create custom missions and so on. This is also the reason we have this mod as well as others.
Bloody hell. Did the exact same thing again. I wasn't sure where he was gonna go, like behind the wall again. Like, just go there, please.
But yeah, overall, it's created quite a fun little experiment, which is people who have created, as I said, people have created mods. They have created this, of course, but also there's been custom missions that do not exist in the game at all. Like, they do not exist. They are actually brand new missions.
Yeah, no, like not just like a modification of the base game. Like, 'cause this was more like to make the like a harder version of the base game with more different mission. But there's actual like straight up new mission that are nothing like the base game that's been made. I know there's one that's been released like not long ago. There's, like you said, there's been texture mods. I know Fairrun in the chat made a couple.
There's a funny thing though, is that because of this as well, we might as well just like mention everything that the Driver series has to offer. So Driver 2's obviously got this PC port here, as you can see, but you also have a community-led project which is called the Driver Syndicate.
Oh yeah, yeah.
For those that don't know what that is essentially a community-based project. It was started by Soapy, who's made like the base game himself. One of the main big things about it is the guy who wrote the music for Driver 1 and 2, Alison Brimble, actually wrote a brand new theme song for Driver Syndicate, which is absolutely incredible. You consider the fact it's been 20 plus years since this game was made.
Here's the madness.
Actually turned around and was like, I don't think it was straight up like, I'll create the music, but he actually created like a custom theme song which you can find on YouTube. So yeah, definitely have a look around for that. The other thing as well, which is another mention, which is also to do with the Driver Syndicate, is the fact that there is actually mods that have been made. Obviously, it's a complete mod haven, the Driver Syndicate. But not only is it a mod haven, it's fairly interesting because you're able to, how do I put it? You're able to play the entirety of Driver 1's Miami mission as well via a mod, which is also called, I think it's called the Classic Syndicate or something.
I think Classic Syndicate, something like that. It's pretty impressive, honestly, because it feels like an HD version of the base game, like an actual proper version of, instead of what the weird PC port that was made. Like you have an official PC port, I should add.
Not only that, but also the physics are different on the Driver Syndicate. So the physics are not the same as Driver 1 or 2. The way that the cars move and the way that they handle is very unique.
Yeah, it's inspired, obviously, but it's not. It's not obviously. It's not exactly the same.
Yeah, it's completely different. Anyone that's played Driver 1 and 2 before, or even thinks they know how to handle a driver game, like me, for example, or Survivor, would probably be miffed at how much different Driver Syndicate is in terms of its handling.
It throws me off sometimes. I remember when I did at my playthrough of Miami, I got thrown off a bit.
There's a lot of different things as well. Like, we figured out certain strategies and certain techniques to it, and it helps complete the game fast enough, which was quite interesting. But yeah, definitely recommend giving this game a try as well. And the other thing is that thanks to Soapy's efforts with with REDRIVER 2 is that this essentially allows you to pick up this game in a better light than the original.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot of people have definitely come back to this game because I know that there's a fair few people that when Sophie released this, including myself, was like, wait, Driver 2 is actually playable?
Yep.
That was literally, I think, what a lot of people thought. And a lot of people have played this through casually and gone, oh my god, this game's way harder. It's like, yeah, because of the fact that it's not, I'm not gonna, it's not
got 5 minutes
at anybody. Well, this is a big one.
Yeah, this is gonna be a while.
This isn't pointing the fingers at anybody here. It's just a case of, yeah, the game is a lot harder, but also it's probably because of the fact that you're now actually able to play at 30 FPS rather than like 20.
Yeah,
or 18. Or
yeah, less than that. Like in Chase the Gunman, I'm pretty sure you go all the way down to like 10 at some point. It just chugs in slow-mo.
So it is something, but it is an enjoyable experience. Would definitely recommend giving it a try. Obviously, this kind of goes without saying, but the Driver 2 game as a whole had a lot of improvements over Driver 1. Just like if we're talking general consensus here, Driver 2 had a lot of different things that Driver 1 didn't have. For example, the biggest thing which blew people's minds in Driver 2 in 2000 was the fact you could actually get out of your car.
Yeah.
Something that wasn't actually doable in, well, it was doable in Grand Theft Auto.
Well, yeah, but that was still
those that
top-down by
don't know.
then. That was still top-down.
well-
That wasn't 3D.
What I was getting at was the fact that, believe it or not, this was the GTA killer back in the day.
Yep.
This game did what GTA couldn't do. It was a driving game, not pure and foremost, because let's be honest, GTA is anything but driving. I mean, it has a part, but this was the first in terms of it wasn't the first overall, but this was essentially seen as the big one, the big thing that could go up against GTA and take it on properly. Till GTA 3 released, this was one of the best games out there. Outright, I'll admit, GTA was still violent. It had its guns and shooting and stuff like that. But in terms of getting out of your car, wandering around a 3D city, driving in 3D and everything else, wasn't the first game in the world you could do all that. But against GTA, this was the biggest thing out there that went up against it, and everyone went, wow.
Yeah,
Holy
like,
cow,
oh, this is
thing
possible.
is-
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it allows a lot more
really
options
showed up.
mission-wise too. Like compared to Driver 1, where they were mostly limited to A to B, because well, you're not allowed to leave the car, so it allows them to make like more like diverse missions.
Exactly. It was interesting though, because between Driver 1
Oh,
and Driver 2, there
speed.
was so many different. There was so much different stuff that happened. It was ridiculous.
Okay, we're fine.
Yeah, I don't know. Like there was so much different stuff that we had in Driver 2 compared to Driver 1. But
Curve
it
roads.
was after After this, we had. I mean, the one main thing is the size of the cities. These
Yep.
were way bigger than what GTA was pushing out, and they're in 3D.
And there's 4 of them.
And there's 4 of them. GTA's in one city, if I believe.
Yeah, it took only San Andreas
I mean-
before they got a full state with 3 cities.
Let's be fair. GTA has always had that though. GTA has always had that where it's one city, one thing. Something that Driver doesn't stick to. Granted, Driver San Francisco stuck to San Francisco,
Yeah.
but for the other games that came before it, and maybe okay, I take that back. Driver Parallel Lines also did the same, but
Oh, yeah,
Driver
New
1,
York.
2, and 3 all had different cities.
Ooh.
It was just a case of
I think
how
it's
the
only,
games did it.
I think Digital Duck said they had multiple cities. I think it was only the first one that had like Liberty City, Vice City, and San Andreas. I'm pretty sure the next one was just like in GTA 2 was Anywhere City, and London was well in London. I think it was only the first one that had like technically multiple cities, but it was
Yeah,
still on
'cause
one
you-
map though, if I recall.
This is the thing, whereas like with Driver 2 you could easily go between the cities. So I don't know, but it was a case of, as I said,
But again, Driver 1 was top down, so
yeah, this is it. Like Reflections did what Rockstar couldn't for up until, believe it or not, only for about 2 or 3 years. Driver was ahead of GTA.
oh yeah, definitely. Like GTA
Not
was a
in terms of
footnote.
sales. But it happened, and eventually when GTA finally sniffed the fresh air, it was like, damn, we need to make our game 3D because Infogram's really showing us up here. That was the end of Driver, unfortunately. Driver kept on plowing through, but
Driver 3 happened.
what had happened? Yeah, Driver 3 gate, or Driver gate, whatever you want to call it, happened, and let's be honest, the Driver games did one thing after that. They just copied what GTA was.
Yeah, Parallel Line is a pretty clear example. Like, it's just like, oh god, we need Driver, we need the GTA as a Driver game.
However, I will back up the Driver series here and say, once Driver 3 was controversial given the fact it copied GTA, and Parallel Lines was a direct copy of GTA, let's be fair, given what it was, at least Driver San Francisco tried something different.
Oh yeah, Driver San Francisco became one of the best racing games ever. Also, fun fact for this mission, it's mostly the same, except the dev actually managed to block the cheese we usually use in speedruns. So the van actually blocks the paths now.
Meaning that you can't, like, just...
Yeah, you can just squeeze by. I actually have to ram it out of the way now. So, like this one usually would just go to the left, and now it goes forward enough, so I actually have to push it out of the way. It's still quicker to push it out of the way than just going around, but there was an effort.
Seems quicker just to try to push it out the way rather than drive around it.
Okay, well, clipping still works. I'm just gonna not do it just for the sake of demonstrating what's new, because there is some stuff new at the top. Get rid of this guy. Because there's now a second van. Where the hell are you going? I don't know.
I'll be straight up honest, I completely forgot about the second mod.
Yeah, it's only for this mod. But if you just clip, you're never gonna see it. Funny enough, the first time I played this mod pack, I tried to clip and just kept bouncing like mad. I thought that like the clip was patched by the mod, but no, it turns out it was just bad. I just kept missing it, specifically while I was doing this playthrough. So it was just a pure coincidence.
There's definitely one thing that I could definitely mention here, which, funnily enough, we've just come up to it.
Yep.
So, we mentioned before about extra missions that were beta, demos, things like that.
Well, there it is.
Fair Road was in it. Here it is, Jones Rendezvous. So how do I explain this one?
I can do it. Basically, in the base game, there used to be an extra mission between when you leave the compound and when you have to go to the train to leave to Havana, the next mission after. But it wasn't never finished, so it still exists in the demo version. And again, we're not sure if it's still in the actual base game, but in the demo version, it was actually still in there. It was people managed to play it. There's not much to it. Like it's just a basic A to B mission with like no cutscene. The pursuer is just playing cops. There's no felony. It's just like there's nothing fancy about it, but it does work. In fact, I know an easy way you can tell when there's a cut mission, you just have to listen to the soundtrack. If it's the same sound twice in a row, it probably means there used to be a mission in between, because usually the sound like alternate between the night team and the day team for each mission.
Also worth noting as well, I think this is one of them missions which they also decided to do this as well, which is, as you can see, the weather is dusk.
Yep.
I think it is.
Oh, I need to go.
And I think as the mission goes on, might show up actually. As the mission goes on, the lights come on because it goes dark.
Yep. I tried to keep
That's
one
another
lights
thing
on.
as well. That actually brings on to a good point. So this is another thing that this game actually does. This isn't a mod thing, by the way. This is what Soap is implemented. So you are now able to pick the time of day that you want to drive at. That was never really. It was actually. There was day and night.
Yeah. There we go. Nice. But you couldn't use dawn. That was limited to mission. Dawn and dusk was limited to when the mission used it. And in Chicago, it never happened. The game would never use dawn and dusk because there's no mission where that time frame played out. It's only in day and night.
So yeah, you could play at day or night time in the original game, but in this you're able to pick between day, dusk, night, dawn, and you're also able to choose the weather, whether it's dry, rainy, or wet.
Yep.
Which is also a very unique addition because the fact that, apart from a glitch that you can do in Havana in the regular game, which if you don't know it, Google it, it's quite easy. you just stand in front of where you start in Havana. It's like an archway. You stand like in the middle of it and press, I think, circle or something. And basically the weather starts raining. If you get in a car straight away, if you don't run away from that spot and you get in a car, you can start driving around and the rain will come down. This was a bug that was in the original game. However, thanks to the reverse engineering side, I guess, of this, you're able to, play with wet weather and rainy weather.
There's method of madness, by the way. I'm not just walking for the sake of it. It's just there's no safe zone here, so, and I need to lose the pursuer to get to the end, because I need to leave the car. So if I get there while this guy is chasing me, I won't be able to get out of the car, and might just waste time trying to take them down, so...
Also, this is another thing as well, is that with this mission, leaving Chicago, you don't originally start here.
Nope.
This is another part of the mod pack. And as well, you'll see that there was a bit of a text there that said, watch out for Kane's, I think it's like...
Kane's Bribe Cop.
Or something.
Yeah, Kane's Bribe Cop, yeah. And there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Hi there, fella.
This is where...
This is where it gets crazy.
The game takes a sharp turn, and the game gets 10 times harder.
So if you wonder why I went left in like this weird alleyway, it's because there's like 3 guys waiting for me at the... there's one of them, but like around this intersection, there's like 3 guys waiting for you. So I kind of just get to the alleyway to spawn them and then go right into it, so they don't like go in and to crash me.
Also, it's worth mentioning as well, one thing that this mod does do is actually introduces the no limit on cops a little bit.
Yep.
So the limit, I think, is it like 3 cops normally?
In base game, it's 2.
2.
Like if you get a third one, it's just gonna slow down. So it's always 2 that game limits itself, and in some mission it limits it straight up to 1.
But then in this one, it's like 8, I think, or 6. Or
yeah, 8 or 6. I think it's usually in most missions it limits itself to 3. And the further on you go in the game, the higher it gets. I think this mission is an exception, that there's more than 3, but usually it's stuck to 3. But further on it goes like all the way up to like 4 and 5 and even more. Like it gets silly quick.
As you can see, he's got like several police or I don't know, pursuers.
Yeah, I guess Kane's guy, I suppose.
26 minutes to beat Chicago. That's about 12 minutes slower than usual.
This is pretty good.
Yeah, but this isn't the hard bit, is it?
Oh no, hell no. This is...
The hard bit is Havana when we get there in a minute.
Yep. This is where the fun begins. Okay. Pull up the lead. Now a tailing mission. Oh, a 2-minute one.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. It's the one main reason why I don't actually, I'm not sure, proposing this as a speed run and more as a showcase, because I'm not actually speed running this, because the delta from these, mission is so high, I don't want to, keep resetting, because, oh, well, I got a 5-minute mission instead of a 2-minute, I just lost, 3 minutes because of my bad luck. It's already bad in the base game, this would just make it, unplayably frustrating. Oh, whoop. Although I did ask the maker if it was possible to make a speed run version eventually, with a limited delta of the time we catch picks for the patterns.
I'd like it if they just took everything away, took the RNG away from the timers and just had the same one.
Yeah, I mean for the takedown mission I don't mind too much. For the chase mission, yeah, one specific pattern would be better because there's nothing you can do. It's just, oh well, I got 2-minute 3 instead of 2-minute. I lost 3 seconds.
Stay back.
Also, this is, I'm pretty sure this is as quick as it gets. Because I'm pretty sure the last pattern I got is like a 4-minute one.
Stay back.
Oh, nope. I'm gonna back up. Yep, I knew he was gonna do something like that.
Again, that's the whole thing, as we said.
Oh, that car did the detail.
This mod loves the Troy. Also, cars just disappear as well.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
Stay back.
Oh! Well, here we go again.
Rip.
Ah, right at the end. I saw the timer. I was like, okay, yeah, he's just gonna book it to the end, so I can just speed to the like trigger. No, and that's why you never drop your guard, because there's already gonna be something planned. Alright, here we go again. This is the hard bit of Havana. That's the worst bit.
Stay back.
Where did he turn? I actually wasn't looking. Okay, I can just see the skid mark. He's just pushing everything left and right now. Okay, he didn't go in the alleyway, thank God, because that's usually pretty bad, because it's like tight corners, so you're usually pretty close to him, but you don't know where exactly, so it's kind of easy to just get caught and be too close. So you can't exactly tell, okay, is he like parked on the other side of this blind corner? Who knows?
Stay back.
Where did he go? Oh, he got in here. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Oh. He's booking it suddenly.
Stay back.
Okay, we're going up here, I guess.
Yeah, it becomes ridiculous at how difficult these missions become.
Yeah, like something basic, like, usually, like, we don't really mind this mission too much. Like, we don't really think about it, because, like, okay, yeah, there's a little shortcut you can take to speed it up in a speed run, but, like, apart from that, it's like, eh. Ow.
Stay back.
But in this version, you have to worry about it, that's for sure. Because it's the game uses every single trick it can think of just to get you. I mean, we see it like a previous attempt, like, literally at the last second, like as we were getting to the end point, the car was parked there and just caught me. It just took like a second of inattention and whoops, mission fail.
Stay back.
Whoop, let's go over here. Now I'm gonna wait, make sure I don't get caught again. Okay, now we can book it. The trigger's right here.
Stay back.
Yay! Okay, and now the real stuff begins. This is the chaos with the trucks. I take the truck.
Say, if you thought them missions were bad, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh. Okay, wouldn't mind you just leave? I just need one more. Oh god, the truck's gonna be pretty poorly now because I just got dumped into it. Okay, well that was pretty easy, honestly. That was a pretty simple pattern. Okay, my guy, can you? There we go. Oh yeah, the truck is not happy. Ooh. Okay, maybe I celebrated a little too early, because there's still guys spawning. I say that, but currently it's pretty quiet. Oh, there we go. I had to say something. Woo! Okay, well, we got extremely lucky with this one. We got, like, the best pattern possible, like a really simple one. And I'm pretty, yeah, we're safe now.
Can't remember, but is Escape the Brazilians just as bad as this?
It's pretty bad, yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of pursuers, and you might end up in like in a pretty bad spot. That was some bad parking. Okay, well that's one down. Oh, we're way ahead of schedule.
Thing is, though, these missions are difficult, so
Yeah,
never say never.
Also, speaking of beta stuff, this is not supposed to be here for those who play the game. You might be asking questions. So this is another what used to be a beta mission that got turned into an actual mission. The actual beta mission is just you spawn in the truck where we were, and just you need to try to lock up, and there's cops spawning, but there's no value given to you to begin with. So I suspect it might have been like back in the day, like hijack the truck was like split in 2 parts, and that was like the second part where you had to bring the truck back. Hold on. But in this mod pack, the dev decided to turn it into another like takedown mission. Oh. Yep, that I was just stuck on the wall there. Hi there. Oh, we're going down there. And if 2 truck mission wasn't hard enough, here's a 3rd one.
Also, rip that blue character smash.
Yeah, he was not having a good day.
It's like, police, I want to report a murder.
Oh, well, I mean, that could have been worse, I suppose. That's not good for damage, but... Oh, speaking of murder... Oh, he just Thanos that guy.
Car just disappears through the wall like, yeah, this is no big deal. It's fine. This is fine.
Come on. This is the world's slowest drag race. Hey! Oh, goddamn it, he's still there. Oh, well, he's dead. But I guess that solves that. Did he hit the truck? No. No. I'm stuck in a traffic jam. Okay, now where the hell are we? Okay, we're down here, so I need to go back here, go up. This is another thing, like, usually we don't really go drive around here when we speedrun this game, so there's always a bit of like, okay, where the hell am I now? Where do I go? Like, you need to build the map way more than you usually do. Because in the base game, it's usually pretty self-explanatory where you need to go. Oh, hi there. So there's 2 of these guys now instead of just 1. Where, actually, okay, yeah. So I need to drive a drive a decent time. I have a lot of filming because, as you can see, they're pretty angry and they're like going at full speed. Oh, that's gonna be bad. This is quite bad now. Stop pushing me! I didn't make a corner. Okay, that's... Oh, well, it's over. I was hoping I could just like get him to like get stuck to me and not actually ram into me, but no, it didn't work. Here we go again. Oh, that's a good start. I'm gonna fail there, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Just barely got out of range before the corner.
Oh. No, basically, just one thing to mention is that this takes, even, to be honest, out of everyone that runs Driver 2 or REDRIVER 2, out of all of us that runs it, Survivor is the best one out of the bunch, out of all of us, I think. And even if this is anything to prove, it proves that
it's hard.
Well, even it's like, forget what you know about Driver 2 and how mission structures work, as in how the scripts work and where the car's going. Everything that you know, forget all that, rip the rule book out.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's what this mod is. This mod essentially says, play me from the beginning without remembering anything. And you're like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, this is gonna be bad.
It's like, aha, no, it's not.
This is quite an issue. Okay, one left. Wait for me! Oh, I'm gonna fail here. I'm way too far from this corner. Yeah. I did not expect him to go in the alleyway. Okay, this is more like it. This was going smooth for the beginning. I was kind of worried I was going to be way too ahead. Oh. Ow. Hey, I've seen this one. I think this is one we had earlier. well. I whiffed him, but oh well. Oh, there's a tree there. Never mind. Ow. Speed! Oh, really? I keep just barely losing it. Alright, here we go again. Oh, can I just... Okay, well that was not what I had in mind. I think the guy's gonna get stuck, so that's gonna work for me. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, welcome. This is a charity marathon where we speedrun mostly racing games. I guess this is stretching the definition of a racing game, but...
Oh, it is, but allow me to fill in, since I'm host.
Yeah.
I can fill in here if you want.
Oh, bloody hell, he was trying to...
Gives you time to concentrate. Anyway.
Yeah, thank you.
But yeah, for those that don't know who we are, by the way, so yeah, we're McRaeathon. We're a 2-day speedrunning marathon, which is held annually here on the McRaeathon and the BSG channels. If you want to head over to either of the channels, you'll find both there. Through the power of the internet, we'll bring you 2 full days of racing goodness from the comfort of our own homes to yours. Just so, as well, just as a heads up, that we're raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organisation which is committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who has dealt with mental issues themselves or within their family. 100% of your donations will go to Mind. We'd also like to thank BSG for supporting our marathon. Besides providing us with their channel for streaming, they are sharing technical assistance and their donation service with us, which helps with a much smoother running of our events. Be sure to check out BSG's next event, BSG 36, which is taking place from May 27th to 28th, and as well to make sure to check out BSG's annual event, which is happening from August 13th to August 19th later this year. Yeah, for those that aren't aware who we are, then yeah, there you go. In other news, regarding which we have actually passed over 200 bucks earlier on. Many thanks so far for all of your donations. Feel free to donate to the cause and yeah, just enjoy the show that we've got to put on for you. Just to give a quick update as well, once this we'll call it mammoth of a run is finished today, you'll have Flying Dutchie, who is running Grid Racer Type 4. You can see it on the bottom of the screen. We also have Citroen C4 Robot, which is being run by Chotu. We then have Sega Rally Block, which is being run by Zorkov and our very own Bryanak. And finally, to round out the marathon, we have Gran Turismo 2 with Cousin. Yeah, that's just about it.
Oh, we'll get out of this mission eventually, although we're kind of bad spot. We're in... Where the hell are we? Okay, I'm gonna go up there. Yeah, I got a plan. Because I don't feel like driving through these tiny roads.
I was gonna say, did you get the truck?
Well, I'm in, so I just now need to take it back. I'm sure we're kind of like miles away though. Okay, this is a bad start.
I'd say that was a yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Got him. My bad. Okay. As soon as we make it to a big road, we should be good to go. Because sometimes it's not taking down a vehicle, that's the hard bit. It's actually taking it back. That's make it pretty struggle. Okay, but this should be, we'll see. We got 2 minutes 30. Ooh, I'll be out of time. Oh yeah, I should have enough time to get all the way around. Okay. Yeah, they're pretty bad. Which is one? Okay, you're the bad one. And you just drove straight in the pole. And again. Well, You sure tried. Okay, so yeah, I'm not doing like the quickest route. I'm doing like what's safe as possible because this, at least this is super wide. I have a lot of room to dodge. So even
Get
if
the
I
consolation prize.
yeah, it's like the hardest thing to do in this game is trying to dodge like pursuers that are facing you. Because if they're one thing that the AI is good at is to just beeline straight in your face when it's facing you. That's its #1 skill. So the more room you got to dodge them, the better it is, and easier it gets. Like when they're that way, it's pretty easy because you can just do that, and they usually just like do this little circle. So it's pretty easy to just bait them into one side and just go next to them. Oh, you dodge it. Thankfully, there's a safe zone, so we should be safe. Uh-oh, I didn't see him coming. Uh-oh, this is no bueno. Okay, the truck is not pleased. Right, we're still not in the safe zone, so there is a couple spawn that might happen. Oh, this is awkward. That's fine. Alright, shoot. Go away. Yeah, it is pretty much hanging by a thread. Okay, they're slowing down. Whew.
All of that hanging on by a thread.
I'm gonna go the long way around. There we go. Nope. Don't trash the truck on traffic. Not after being this close. Open the look up and drive the truck in. I sure will. I'm gonna play it super safe. Oh, I don't got 18 seconds. I need to hurry. Hey, 10 seconds left. Okay, woo! And now for another one. Remember this mission in the base game? Yeah, it's worse now. Oh. Well, never mind. That was easy.
What?
First try, like nothing ever happened.
Do you get? I forget. Do you get chased in this one?
Yep, by 3 people.
boy.
At that.
Oh
Whoop.
no!
Oh, I'm gonna go this way. That didn't work at all.
I was gonna say I'd probably take the long way around.
Oh, I'm not doing the speedrun, so I was skipping to the city. I'm doing the long way around. I have more than enough time. I don't care. But yeah, we got 3 of these guys. If anything, I kind of want to keep them behind me because that means there's none spawning my face. Oh, I have 2. Okay, never mind. Come on, all in the conga line. We're going for the end.
Believe it or not, this is actually a good strat to have. Having the conga line, we call it.
Oh yeah, because like
it comes in quite useful for the final mission in the game. The final mission is very difficult anyway. Like casually, it's very difficult. Not as difficult as other missions. Chase the government, but it's definitely difficult. And this one is 10 times worse. And for some reason, the easiest way I actually found to beat the last mission, which is not that. It's not that easy either, is to get all of them spawning, make sure you slow down so they're all driving behind you, and then just, yeah, make sure you just constantly, I had them all driving in a straight line, I think.
Yeah, sometimes they just get stuck like that, but like it's an actual speedrunning strat, like, and for casuals too, like, it's funny enough, trying to get them to kill themselves like by crashing them is actually the worst idea, because when you're like, they're all stuck behind you like that, they're not much of a threat. Like, I'm going full speed, so they're just behind me. They're not doing much to me, so I just need to dodge traffic, that's it. But if they keep dying and respawning in your face, that's when it gets bad, because now you constantly like try to dodge them, make sure they don't crash into you. Like we just lost one, so that's gonna be, we're gonna get a new spawn we're gonna have to dodge. But yeah, funnily enough, the best threat when you got cops is try to keep them on you, just to make sure you don't have to dodge anyone, because now, whoop, I have this guy I need to avoid. Oh, I think we're gonna get an actual proper conga line if they actually speed up enough.
Honestly, at this point, we just need conga music.
And we just got copyright strike. Also, fun fact: in the when there's more than 2 pursuers, the save zone don't actually work properly. Thankfully, they both died. So, oh well, you're a bit in the way, are you? Thank you.
Just give him a quick nudge out the way.
Yeah, just move out of the way, press the button, get back in. That was perfect speedrun wise. There you go, first ride.
Hey.
Oh, and now find the clue. Oh, that one's also bad. So we had more time, but there's a catch. First of all, this is now a chase part. So I actually I'm not allowed to lose him, and he has infinite mass. But we do have 7 minutes, like 30 to do this mission instead of the usual 6.
And this is why.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this car is really slow, so my car has been slowed down to match him. So this is like the world's slowest cop chase. Come on! I just need to get on your side. I mean, I don't mind, because we're going where the next guy is anyway, so... It's not like I'm wasting my time. Although we're not going there at full speed, so this is a bit of an issue. Oh! Ah, there was a parked car there.
Also, if this sounds like it's way more stressful, then that's because it is.
Yep.
This mod makes you go pretty stressed.
Where is he go? Oh, he's dead. Okay, Oh, I was hoping it was gonna turn like that. Speed! I mean, he's still going where I need to go, so this is still fine. It's still good. It's still good. Oh, I'm just gonna dodge the car he's throwing.
So this reminds me
That's
of a lot of drivers San Francisco.
Yeah, it's sometimes they go full Jericho and just throw cars at you. Okay, I wouldn't mind taking him down because this is getting kind of slow now. Ooh, that was a tight squeeze. Oh, that's good. There we go. That's what I want. That's not what I want. I just beans it. Bloody hell. Oh god, we're going for a straight line now. This is gonna be painfully slow. Speed! I'm not getting any.
I hate the fact that they actually slow you down.
Yeah, because the like rubber banding works both ways. So if you're going too quick, it's gonna slow you down. But if you're not quick enough, it's gonna speed you up. Oh, I was hoping we could go over here.
Dead end. Where's he gonna go?
Oh, well, I didn't want to get into one. Oh boy, okay, yeah, the other guy is miles away. 4 minute 38 for 3 cars. Should be alright. Mostly because he's gonna be driving towards me anyway.
I forget, are the other cars that you're gonna have to take down, are they all infinite mass as well?
No, it's only the first one, because at this point now it returns to being like a normal takedown mission.
Got you. Oh, I forgot to mention something. So with this game, by the way, we forget to mention this. There is actually an option to change the music from Driver 2 to Driver 1 music for those that are interested. So yeah, if you like playing Driver 2 or you've always fantasized about playing Driver 2 with Driver 1 soundtrack, that actually works properly by the way, then yeah, this is a thing. That, or should I say that is a thing. Yeah.
Ah, I didn't work. Well, that works. He's gonna turn here. Where is he? Oh, he's here.
I was gonna say, where's your car and where's his?
I'll just take this one. Hey, oi! Thank you.
Realistically, Tanner would be dead. There's no doubt about
Oh
that.
yeah, he just had massive whiplash. He'd be knocked out at the minimum.
There's also one other thing as well. I think this probably has become obvious to a lot of people who are watching this right now, but the car models are different.
Yep.
And the engine sounds as well. And in my opinion, they're a big improvement over the original. I still like the original car sounds, but for me, there are some in this one where I'm like, yeah, that actually sounds really good.
I think it's like it used the Diablo Stallion sound from GTA 3. Oh, okay, we're just gonna go in a straight line. I have 2 minutes 45, I should be good to go. Okay, so they are gonna go to the neutral spot. In the edition where the AI drive itself, it's not just a predetermined path. They always drive for the same spot in this mission. Oh, I was busy looking at him and just ended up crashing. So yeah, they go for this square and kind of just now he's gonna do like circles at this point. Bonk.
I actually remember that. I think
No.
I stuck at this, but I was like, ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
Actually, maybe I didn't want to do what I just did there, but oh well. Okay, 2 minutes for the last guy. It should be good to go. Which one? Yeah. Actually, yeah, did goof. Oh well. I should be good to beat the mission, but yeah, this like their spawns are way further away than the base mission. But since I know he's gonna have to drive to the same spot that we were just at, I know he's gonna have to like go down the same road, so I can just drive right there anyway, and meet him halfway, pretty much. I'm gonna go here, and hopefully not go. I think yeah, that was another good shout. I think this might be a terrible idea. Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss him. Because I think he's gonna go down up that little diagonal. I might be able to cut it off just right on time. Hi there. Whoa. Where the hell is he going? I don't think he knows either.
AI doesn't know where the AI is going.
Okay, there we go. We're back in business. Oh, yeah, done goof, boy. There you go. And there you go. That's Find the Clue Altmodpack version. Way more chaotic than the base game, that's for sure. Like the natural speedrun take us like a couple minutes to beat.
There we go. Nice easy mission. This actually is easy because this is the same as the regular game.
Yeah, no, there's more cops in this one. There's 3.
It's still just, yeah, but you do that in the original game. It's just as less, with like one less cop.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's not
For
too
me,
bad
for
compared
me,
to the other stuff. Yeah, this is pretty chill.
Pretty straightforward.
Oh, I guess technically it's not raining in this one. It's just like wet. They reverse the which mission is raining and which one is just like wet. Which I guess makes more sense. It made more sense that it's raining first and then it becomes wet. Uh-oh. Ow. Sir, can you not? Jump to reach a ferry, sure will do. Oh, that's a bad spot for a cup to be. Reach! We're fine, okay. The amount of time that I've lost run just from missing the bloody boat, either by overshooting it or just not going far enough, is too many. Okay, so now we can relax a bit, because like we got out of the crazy bit for Havana.
Being honest as well, out of the estimate, which is 2 hours 50 for this,
Yeah?
most of the estimate goes in Rio.
And Havana, honestly. Like, this is one of the rough parts.
Havana.
But yeah, Rio is also a big time. Because Vegas is not that bad. Like, there's Takeout that's a bit oof.
Yeah, Stakeout's a bit.
Because it's basically just the base game, but even worse. Because now there's more guys to worry about. Because it has the same bug. Of course, he didn't fix the safe zone bug just to make it even worse on us.
Yeah, for some reason, why this worked we don't know, but in Stakeout, or in the original game anyway, is when you get to
The airport.
the
Airport, right?
yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, so you get to the airport, and if the cops are on your tail but they can't see you, you can actually still beat the mission.
Yeah, it's true for all
Because you're out of
missions.
their line of sight. It's really weird.
Yeah, for every time a mission asks you to beat the to lose the tail by the end, you don't actually need to be like out of the like radar flashing everything. Like you still can be in chase mode. If you're out of the any cop's vision, you're fine. You're gonna be safe, and it's gonna count as a win. But usually it's not something you really notice, because well, in the base game there's a safe zone around all the well, with an asterisk against all the aim point. That was pretty bad driving on me. Did you stop, sir? Thank you. Okay, so yeah, what I was saying is there's a safe zone that makes that the cop slows down and they stop spawning when you're near the end. The issue is that Stakeout doesn't have that. There's a bug that makes it that they don't work. Oh, bloody hell. Which means that you kind of just need to hope that there's no cops at the end. Because you will be just stuck failing the mission because you're stuck with a cop keep spawning on you. I once lost a run because I got a roadblock spawning at the endpoint. Also, somehow this mission didn't ask for me to lose the tail. I guess the game didn't think it was happening because of the save zone.
Fair to say as well, the Jericho missions are a lot more difficult than the original. But once Havana's done and you get out of speak. Once you're done and you get out of Havana and you can get into Vegas, then you're like, phew.
Oh yeah.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
In speedrun, this is
to Rio, you go, not again.
In speedrunning, once you're out of Escape the Brazilian, you relax a lot because this like Vegas is mostly chill until you get to ambulance.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, like you can see, like there's always like 3 cops spawning, even though technically I have low felony, so I should be limited to 1. But yeah, this game, this mod has a lot of more spawns. Can you go away? Thank you. I had to drive further away just to make him despawn. Also, here's the worst mission in this pack. I hate this mission. It's so frustrating to play.
Make like blue with the trouble man.
Everything that was bad about the other 2 telemission, this is like times 100 in this one.
Stay back.
This goes all in with every cheap trick in the book. Such as those. It's the shortest one and it's probably the hardest one.
Never been more true about a chase mission, especially Jericho.
Does he do a 180? Yeah, he does do a 180. Like, see, like, he did a 180, like, blinded behind the wall, so I couldn't see him, so I couldn't actually tell. And he just stopped there. Whoops. So, yeah, this is this mission. Okay, 127. I think we got a short one. But the short one usually are the worst one, because they're, like...
Stay back, man. You're getting too close.
Brake check. At least the brakes are good. So yeah, it's this cat, like, you don't want to be too close, but you don't want to be too far, because he might just, like, step on it. Do I need to go in, or do I... Okay, I do go in. He's right there, now he's just booking it. No, he's right there. Woo. That car just disappeared. Because yeah, unlike most tailing mission, he actually goes full speed here. Like he just steps on it. He doesn't actually wait.
Stay back, man. You're getting too close.
And we won. Okay, we're out of there. They're on Tank Lord. And now Chris and
comes
Jericho.
on to the chase.
Yep.
Here comes the chase. Also, I love the fact you can use a truck.
Yeah, there's a pickup that
Like,
spawns.
pickup truck.
Yeah, this one is decently hard. I think the trucks are still harder than this. Like this is because it's mostly just a one-on-one chase, so. Well, it wasn't ready for him to stop there. Or do that. Oh, didn't turn enough. Speed! Oh, there's a lot of traffic in here. Thankfully, you have a lot of time. As you can see, like, I have 4 minutes to beat this, so you're not in a rush to actually, like, try to take him down. You can just, like, take your time and just wait for your occasion. Oh, wait, are we going to the tunnel? If we're going to the tunnel, I might just reset. Okay, we're not. The reason is that getting out of that place is going to be hell in the next mission, so I tend to avoid it. Oh, yeah, here's a little Easter egg. There's a boss now chasing me.
I'll be honest, I don't remember that one in the playthrough.
Yeah, I think that was a recent addition. So yeah, there's a hidden boss that some pattern go through.
I'll laugh if he hits you and then you hit Jericho through it.
I'm gonna get sent to
infinite
Narnia, because he's heavier than I am, and Jericho has infinite mass, so... Between the two of us, I'm the one that's gonna struggle.
It's like when you put a pressure point on a zip,
Yep.
and you just go bang! Someone's got
Okay, he's gone. Ah, that was a good chance.
Actually took down a bus.
Yep,
Interesting. It was like physics.
don't worry about it. Well, I mean, he did crash like 4 or 5 times, so... Come on, just stop going the straight line, make a corner. The thing is, the further away we go from the main road, the worse it gets for me, because this is going to be quite bad to drive back. There we go. Hey! Although we're in a really bad spot for the next mission. Okay, where do I go? Do I just turn around? I think I'm gonna turn around. That's a good start. Okay, well... Hi there, fellas! So yeah, we got 3 pickups stuck chasing us. And they're pretty pissed. Jericho, I don't think that's gonna happen, so... You're gonna have to deal with the fact that we're getting chased all the way.
No, mate, doesn't Jericho have a shotgun?
Well, he is technically, in the cutscene you do to like tape his hands to the windowsill, so I don't think you can exactly use it right now. Whoop, go here, because there's a truck waiting.
Push it.
How are we doing time-wise? I can't actually, I'm not able to see my streaming thing, because my audio mixer is right over it, because I forgot to close it.
1 hour, 7 minutes currently.
Oh wow, we're way ahead of schedule. I gave myself like 1 hour 25 per for the like first half and 1 hour 25 for the second half. That should give me 2 hour 50. Woo! Ow!
Yeah, but the thing is, the more time you save in here, the more time you've got
Yep.
for the second half. That's
Speaking
the
of saving time, but that's not happening right now. Oh wait. Hell yeah, let's go!
How the hell did you do that?
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Like, yeah, that was totally supposed to happen.
All part of the plan. Unfortunately, they're still chasing me now. Come on, shoot! Go away! There, thank you! Now they despawn, so I can go back to me. Oh, that was amazing. That's like what, the second or third mission where I end with like next to no health?
Kind of story of the mod, really, isn't it?
Yep. Like this car was kind of in good shape to begin with. I like that the mod took the time to add like 3 trucks here, just to make sure that it fits the story of the mod. Hey, okay, so that's Havana done. Welcome to Vegas. And the mission is quite different, as you can tell. Like this is not what Just Don't Get It where you usually start.
You actually drive from the safe house all the way up to the casino and then all the way back.
Oh, well,
Yeah, on the original game you're about 10, I think you're about 20 seconds away from the
yeah,
casino.
you just spawn like a little north of the casino you go to. And this one they actually make you start at the lockup. And there's also already pursuers enabled, and in the base game there's no cops that are allowed to spawn before you reach the casino. One thing that I do like is that it allows me to enable the lighting, so you can see like the lampposts are actually like putting lights on the road. Makes the world look less like static and just like one color. Oh, whoops. I think I'm just gonna swap out car. Oh, I don't have that much time. That's gonna have to be a quick swap. Although we're right there anyway. So yeah, and also there's cops here waiting for me this time. I'm surprised in the robbery they're not just waiting idly. Let me tell you, this mission on Kaizo, in the Kaizo version, is hell. This is like brutal to play. It took me like 4 hours to beat it over like two streaming sessions. That was unfun. We'll go with that. Because for those that don't know, I don't know if we actually mentioned it. The Kaizo version of this mod makes it so that there's all the cops use the survival mode speed, which is something. Oh, so yeah, the ending of this mission is also quite different. Instead of going to the lockup we start at, we go somewhere else. Woo! Oh, that's a car. That's a truck. That's another truck. That's actually the same truck. Okay, we're back in business. Whoa! Oh, roadblock, that's awkward. There we go. Also, yes, the police voice and admin swap. I think it's a mix of like unused lines and just beta lines, if I recall.
I think so, yeah. Something along that line.
Oh, sorry about your fans, Kane. Oh. And victory.
I love how you ring the doorbell.
Yep.
That's apparently, yeah, dong, ding dong.
Yeah, just to warn you, yeah, we're here. Good night.
Also, beat the train, but it's at night or going dark.
Yeah,
I
it's
quite
no,
like
it's a dawn. It's a dawn.
A dawn, sorry, yeah. I quite like this because this actually matches, in my opinion, this matches the mission more. Let's be honest, if you're going to save a guy in broad daylight on the train,
The train's gonna
doesn't
see
seem
you.
realistic. You're probably better off doing it at like dawn.
But yeah, this is one of the few missions where there's not much done because like I guess there's a limit of what you can pull off with the because of the terrain and everything. So yeah, it's basically the same mission, but except it's at dawn. Oh boy, car bomb. This is either not gonna look any different or it's gonna look very different. No other way around it. Do we spoil the surprise or do we just not say anything? Do you know what's different about this one?
I can't remember.
Oh.
That's the worst bit. I can't remember. It has been about... I actually looked back to when I played this mod through. I think it was about a year and a bit ago.
Yeah, I think it's been a while because I remember watching it when you did it.
I think it was about a year and... I don't know. Probably about... Let's just say it was over a year ago at this point.
Because this is like the 1.3 version and you played... I think it was like the OG or the 1.1.
Maybe, yeah.
I know it wasn't the full OG with like these two really tight timers. Where it was mostly the same game but just with really strict timers.
Maybe.
Okay. If we do beat the mission without anything happening, I will spoil the... I will tell what's different. But I'm just gonna see if I can... make it obvious. Okay, actually no, I do want to keep you. So, speaking of speedrun side, what we mentioned earlier about the conga line, this is usually a speedrun also a spot where I would want to keep the cop, because as you see, I need to drive this road, which is a sort of off-ramp that goes the wrong way. Like, I'm going against traffic. Okay, that's fine. So the last thing I want is a cop spawning there going at me, so this is usually a spot where I try to keep a cop on me just to make it easier to do that corner. Okay, well, I think we're gonna make it cleanly without any damage. So I guess I'll spoil spray, which is a good thing because the catch of this mission is because as it looks pretty much like vanilla. The difference is that this car has basically no health. If you bump so much as one car, you're gonna blow up. So you're pretty much forced to do a perfect run. So no, the explosion still looks pretty bad. That's not changed. This changed a bit though. This is way more high octane because they're right there. So it's get in and book it right away.
These are supposedly Kane's henchmen or something?
It'd be Vasquez. You're working for King at this point.
Yeah, sorry, Vasquez's henchman.
Yeah. Because... Oh, hi there. Uh-oh. We're gonna go this way. Also, the timer is really strict on this mission. And the save zone doesn't exactly work, so I need to be careful. But yeah, this is, for me, this is one of the few missions that in the base game I'm pretty sure was like either unfinished or they didn't actually got enough time to do it properly, because in the base game you kind of just spawn with no felony. You just, and in the PS1 version specifically, you spawn with no felony. You just get in the car and there's cops chasing you instead of the Vasquez guys, but like they only chase you if you speed up, like you're actually speeding, like instead they're being like pre-angry at you. It's, I don't know, it feels like it was unfinished. Like there's no cutscene, it's just like car bomb, get away, goodbye.
Yeah, pretty much. I think memory for the PS1 version of the original was just you get in the car, you drive from the supposedly destroyed casino.
Yeah, which is exactly the same.
It is, and then you go back to the safe house. But that's it. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah, and it's not even the right safe house. It's just a random spot. It's nowhere near the actual safe house.
If I'm not mistaken, in PC version of this, or should I say, in this on the original, the vanilla game, you do actually you can actually get what's it called? You can actually get felony.
Yeah.
And you actually have to run like right near the wall.
Let's say you pick up for the fun. Yeah, because in PS1 version, like I said, you're not allowed to get felony on foot. Like the game doesn't make that possible. So you spawn with a mission. There is cops like that are forced to be spawned by the game, but they don't chase you because you have no felony because you're on foot. So you just get in the car and you can just like slowly drive away and not get in a cop chase. And it's the same issue in REDRIVER. At least, like, it does give you felony. So if you like the cops, you can get like busted on foot, which is a mechanic that they added for this version. So that if a cop, while you're on your foot, a cop parking itself next to you, you will mission fail instantly. You will get busted pretty much. But yeah, in the base game, it's just like you just drive from A to B with like with nothing happening. It obviously feels like they forgot about it. Like they ran out of time to finish the mission. Because this game was rushed to hell. Like the base game on PS1 was, I think it was Christmas Rush even. Like it was rushed for Christmas or something like that. Like it ran out of time, which is one of the main reasons why it lags so much. Is it's suspected it's because of optimization issue. Like they didn't have time to optimize it properly. Okay, so yeah, currently this looks like bank job, except we had more we had cops spawning at the start. This one's mostly similar. Why am I getting chased right away? Oh, there's a third cop that spawned. I think it's spawned on the wall. Fun fact, this is the last mission I'm stuck on in the Kaizo edition. I still haven't made it past this one. That guy just got wiped out. Again, I don't actually want to lose him. I want to keep the conga light going. Whoop, that's a big roadblock. I think that the mod pack does too, is that most of the mission that gives you felony usually starts you like halfway. Yeah, this one just gives it the full felony bar right away. It doesn't like bother to make it easy. I guess we don't have much felony. We can just go here. Whoop, okay, it's safe to go. Oh god, that guy just... Oh wow, he's rolling around. He really got wiped. There we go. Okay, this... Yeah, so as you can see, Vegas is going pretty smoothly. Unfortunately, this is gonna go stop now, because now we're starting the chaos stuff. Please go. Yeah, thank you. It's another mission where you don't go all that quick, because the ambulance is pretty slow. Oh, well, he's already dead. Wow, that was quick. Also, fun fact, they did actually take the time to change the ambulance siren to actual, like, American-style siren instead of the high-lows that you hear in the UK, which is where Reflection are. Which, funny enough, made it so that all my life I assume that ambulance always sound like the beep boop that you hear, because the two first driving game I played were most Driver 2, which had high-lows, like, because they were made by a British developer, and GTA 3, which also had high-lows because it was also made by a British developer. So, all my life, as a kid, I kept getting confused. Like, why my ambulance in America sounds like cop cars? It turns out it's because they're not supposed to.
There was one thing that always used to get me.
Go ahead.
About infograms and reflection.
Yeah.
Reflection, sorry. Which was, they made GTA games and driver games, and they were all set, more or less, bar 1 or 2. They're all set in the United States. For a company that's set in England or in the UK, I'm surprised they didn't make more games based in Britain.
I guess because their inspiration was mostly like classic, like American like movies, like car chase, like Bullet and stuff like that, which are usually always set in America. So I guess, especially for Driver, that was probably why the reason they stuck to that. Like classic American like chasing, like with American muscle cars, like again like bullets and stuff like that. Whoa, yeah, I don't want to exit. Okay, stakeout. We might be here for a bit.
Roadblock. They staked us out. Let's move it.
Fingers crossed we're not.
So in this version, you start with 3 cops, and they're right on you, so you don't have to, you don't get like a little leeway.
I think I remember playing this mission and going, oh my god, it's this one.
I'm surprised they did the 3, because the 3 in this game are not as they look. They're much bigger. I always suspect there's supposed to be a planter box that they forgot to add, like to the model. Woo! Also, yeah, this is a little trick. You're not supposed to be able to usually go under the road, but they forgot to add a wall to add where I got in, so you can just like go under the highway and just clip back in. Speedrun wise, I'm not actually sure it's actually any quicker, so I usually don't do it in speedruns. Unless I just showcase like the trick, because I'm pretty sure it's slower, because you have like to drive slowly on the grass. Oh, that's a roadblock. Hey, that's a flip. Got him. Yeah, in my attempt yesterday, this was also a pretty brutal attempt. In my like, not Kaizo run that I did by mistake for practice. This one was pretty rough. It took me like 5 attempts to beat.
One thing that stuck out from my mind about Driver
Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
was always the guy that went, God damn, like that every time you smashed the car up.
Oh yeah, the first
car
one.
park.
Okay, so this is where we need to pray to the Lord and get good luck. Because there's no safe
You've got
zone.
a minute and a half, which is not too bad.
Oh wait, oh, this is quite good. Hello, I'm more than happy I'm winning behind these guys. The speedrun, this would be pretty bad, but this is just trying to beat the thing, so... But yeah, as you can see, like, they can just spawn on the endpoint, and I'm still, like, the game will still ask me to lose the cops, so... You can see how much of an issue you can get while speedrunning, because you're just at the mercy of the RNG. So this mission changed a lot. Instead of being like a takedown, like the AI drives around itself, this is now a infinite mass chase with pursuers.
Yeah, this mission took me God knows how long to
Yeah.
do.
Oh, and with rain physics too, just to make it add that little oh wow, he just gave him hell. Yeah.
Also, I see chat has recognised the quotes from Driver 1. I remember the chat one. Driver 1, sorry. Yeah, hey man, watch the paint.
So speaking of big trees, that was a good example. Like, I was not close to the tree and I just got wiped out anyway, so... Yeah, I suspect there's something missing to the, like, visuals of the tree. Like that planter box, like those little guys there. And they just never added it.
There was actually another quote that I remember from Drive 1. I think it was like, if you did it dead slow, or you know the car park at the start.
Yeah, maybe they'll call you if you need a ride to the grocery store.
Oh, so yeah, maybe I'll give you a ride if I need a ride to the grocery store. Something like that. Sorry, maybe I don't know. Something along them lines, yeah.
I think that's the code exactly.
Maybe I'll give you a call if I need a ride to the grocery store.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Going this way, okay. Ah, we got caught. We got seen. So yeah, unlike the base game, you're okay. Unlike the base game, you're not allowed to lose the guy. Since again, it's an infinite mass chase. Did we even talk about like the difference between infinite mass on that?
I don't think we did. No.
You wouldn't do it. Well, I tried to catch this. Oh,
yeah. So, what does it explain what infinite mass is?
Yeah, versus like an actual normal. Oh, Lord Almighty!
Jesus, hello.
Where? Oh, my car is dead. Okay, well, that's a reset.
Wait, you couldn't get out?
No, well, I could get out, but by the time I would have found the car, I was stuck in the alleyway. He would be like long gone, so I just cut the bullet.
Right, okay, so whilst Survivor is doing that, allow us to just quickly explain. So, so the difference between regular car and infinite mass. Basically, with a regular car, you can hit it, the car will move in tandem. So if you hit this car at full speed, for example, side on, you'll push the car side on.
Well, not this
one. The car has got normal physics. No, I'm just saying.
Okay, yeah.
In normal circumstances, you push the car will go sideways because you hit it from the side. Basically, the momentum carries with the car. Whereas with infinite mass, it works in the opposite direction. If you smash into a car at God knows how fast, that car will use the speed against you, and the car will not budge because infinite mass basically is where the car can smash into anything and it will not take the momentum. It will push the momentum back towards you. So if you hit a truck, the truck has infinite mass, for example, it will basically turn around and fling your mass back at you, so the momentum you hit it at will fling it back at you.
It's like hitting a wall, pretty much. It's pretty much hitting a wall.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is going to be an issue.
And if that infinite mass object hits you, well, consider yourself in trouble. Which, as you just saw with the car for this.
Uh-oh. Well, I just got...
Oh, that, yeah.
Unsurprisingly, if an infinite mass car lands on you, the game will wipe you hell, because it kind of freaks out. I was like, oh god, there's two cars that are trying to land in the same spot. So, and since the other guy cannot move, you're the one that's going to get pushed out of the way. And you end up with that.
Actually, as well, someone's just mentioned about... I always assume these chase missions are recorded by the devs, so they have to have infinite mass because it's not AI.
Yep.
Well, with the mod, let's put it this way, in the regular game, you can push this guy about, you can smash him into the walls and things like that. You have to wreck him properly.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas in this mod has changed him to infinite mass. There are certain missions that obviously, I think Survivor's already mentioned it, this entire mod being harder. So most of the chase missions are now infinite mass rather than like the regular mass, I guess.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, normal physics, I guess we'll call it that.
Which is the reason why, like, take for example, here's a great example, the trucks. The trucks are all infinite mass in the regular game. It's no different here. And then, yeah, you go from there,
So this is a secret area that the game decided to drive through. I guess the dev wanted to showcase that little zone. No, that was going so well, and this guy just blocked me off. But yeah, I guess in the base game they usually use like infinite mass chasers to make them more cinematic. Because like obviously like it's a pre-recorded chase, so it always goes to the same spot. You can like, and the traffic is also pre-recorded in those chases.
I think we might have already mentioned this, but when the REDRIVER 2 project was first released, there wasn't any support for additional chases.
Oh, was it?
And as the game got updated, I think it was like version 1.1 or 1.0.
Oh, not even.
Basically, there was an update, pretty much. It's still in its beta. Technically speaking, Driver 2 is in its beta stage still.
Yeah, it's still not released.
It's not a final version.
It's in pre-release 3, I think, officially.
But yeah, so like with the original release, you had the original chases that the game had. Obviously, some of them were busted, so it meant for really easy chases. But most of the chases did work because
I think nowadays they're fixed, thankfully.
The fixed now. But like one of the main things that I would like to add as well is that you can have. They actually created new user chases. So like Vortex and so on actually created a few new chases, and if you were lucky enough, you'd actually have if you watch the times at the top of the screen, the regular game had a certain amount of like the times would be a certain amount.
Yeah,
And
basically.
if you got one of these user chases, the game would, like the car would take off, or the cars would go in a completely different
Yeah,
direction.
each pattern has their own timers, which is what we used in speedrun to know, okay, is this the pattern I want? Is this the bad pattern? Like, I think we actually use a timer to have an idea like which pattern we got. In Driver 3, I know they have to use the traffic because there's no timer, which sounds like hell. Like, they have to look at the traffic because it's used a similar system, and they look at the traffic, it's like, okay, there's a taxi there, there's a traffic car there, okay, so this is X pattern, okay, I'm not allowed to use that. Reset.
It's interesting how they implemented it though.
Yeah. Yeah, because when you think about, like, timer is... Especially, like, when the follow mission, like, in Chicago, it makes no sense. Like, I'm following the guy, what the hell do you want me to do with the timer? If we don't get it in time, it's his fault, not mine.
I remember getting one where I think the AI got stuck.
Yeah.
It was stuck behind, stuck on a wall or something.
Yeah, because the
And I was
recording
like,
messed
oh
up.
God. Yeah, and it was just sat there, and eventually he went through the wall or something. When the timer finished, or when it was gonna finish.
Yeah, usually if the timer reaches 0, you win.
cutscene plays.
Yeah, you win anyway, if the timer reaches 0.
Which I thought was quite funny, 'cause I was like, wait, what happened when it reaches 0? And it was like, haha.
Yeah, I guess... I don't know if it's a
Cutscene
failsafe they
stolen.
added, like, intentionally. So this is a
I think
really
it
slow
was the
chase.
car. I think it was the car goes through the building or something.
Yeah, right, because the like actual zone isn't loaded. Oh, well, I'm just failed it there. Yep. Oh, well, that's just for it to fail at the end. Yeah, this was a pretty rough one, because you usually drive in like a long straight line, so you're kind of just stuck looking at it and not doing much. So the opportunities to actually do damage are pretty far in between. Good, we'll lick off damage. That's some good damage. Okay, this is going well. I just jinxed it, didn't it? Yeah, well, in the base game, you're not able to lose him. If you get too far away, he just keeps going. Yay, we're done. Bloody hell. Like in the base game, since it's not an infinite mass chase, if you go, if you get out of his range, he just like goes into autopilot pretty much. It's only because now it became an infinite mass chase that now you actually need to keep up with him. Because I guess there's no way to like have both at the same time. Okay, now we can breathe a little bit more and relax. Cause ooh, hi there. As I say that. Because this is basically vanilla except with more guys. And the next one is also basically vanilla. Although I think you just get a way less time, so you have to actually use a shortcut we do in the speedruns. I think even this mission you get even less time.
Compared to the original, I can't remember. To be fair.
I think you get 220 in this one. I'm pretty sure in the base game you get like 2 minutes 50.
I was gonna say, I love it when that happens.
Every time I feel like You try to say something. And
No, it's
like,
not. It's not funny for you, but it's funny for me.
Oh,
I'm
it's-
like,
it is kind of funny. Especially when I actually manage to like save it. That's when it's like it stays funny.
Head out to the yard.
It's when it happens like multiple times back to back. Like, it gets like slightly more old. Okay, no, you got 2 minute 21. Never mind. I don't think you get the same time as base game, so maybe you don't actually need to use a shortcut this one. But yeah, here's a little thing you might have not known. You can just cut here and skip the entire like massive drive around this mission. I'm pretty sure they didn't think of that because like you have way too much time. I'm pretty sure they expect you to like get up from this off ramp and just like go around, get to that point. But there's a little nooks. Even as a kid, I found that, so I don't know how they missed that.
I think that's how I lose like minutes on my PB in my PS1 run that I did. I remember Iceman showed me that years ago, and I was like, "Wait, what? You can do that?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "No way."
Yeah, well, I mean, back then the game was way less optimized too. Like compared to how it is, like even when I started, like we were nowhere near as. Like I remember like looking at Ricky's like 124 and thinking like, "Oh god, this is the run. Like this is the perfect run. I might match it one day, but not anytime soon." And then look at us now. We're doing like we're both like under 120. Oh, so yes, this is the Crash Bandicoot TNT noise. Don't worry about it. Okay, welcome to Rio. And we already start with a pretty rough one. It's a long mission and it's a really tough one too, because there's pursuer all the way for the most of it, and you're stuck in a pretty bad vehicle. Good start. Yeah, this is when the game goes like from the hard to like insane. Also, yeah, surprise boss.
That's not even a joke. That's not even a joke. Like that's that's generally the truth. Real's not. Like I was saying before, though, it's like with this mod, it's just take everything you do.
Oop, there's another boss.
Whoa. Was that boss attacking you?
Yep, sure was. There's three preset for a boss spawn. So there's fixed spawn for that are waiting for me. Like those two, and there's also one right at the end.
Okay, yeah, this is definitely not something that I.
Oh, that guy's a bit of an issue. Because I don't have that much time to waste, so I don't want to.
Have you got to do the full mission in 7 minutes? I forget.
I think so, yeah. I think you do get like a couple time. Also, here's another boss. Whee! Flying. Oh, this is bad. Oh, well, that works. Okay, now to get the actual boss. And now this is where the worst part bit. Now I need to go all the way to the Vasquez lot with this damn thing with Pursuer enabled. This is where it gets like unfun. Cause you know the tiny road that goes in reverse?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, now imagine that with Pursuer enabled. And this giant thing to drive through. No, basically is you start with 5 minutes 50 or something along those lines, and you get given like another 2 minutes once you destroy the car. How do you not get pissed? But I think even in this version you get time given back. I'm gonna slow down. I don't even want to deal with this guy. Like, it's actually worth it to just slow down. You have enough time to do it, so just slow down and take it easy, just to limit how many spawns you deal with. Because again, the more friendly you have, the more cops there is. Okay, I'm gonna drive slowly. Oh, okay, yeah, He was gonna ask question eventually. Because yeah, even if it's like not an actual police car, it uses the same logic. Like it uses the same like, oh, are you breaking the law? Yes. Okay. Well, here's more felony. Even though I don't see a felony bar, there's still one like hidden, pretty much. Okay, we got more pursuer now. This is getting a bit. Beep beep. I'm bigger than y'all. Move. Okay, he died, that's good. No, hopefully his buddy died too. Because my goal is to get out of this truck ASAP. Good. Gets out of this thing. Okay, we're out of this scary bit because we managed to get out the oh, I think it's because the car was crashing, so they created a traffic jam, which took out all the spawns. Because the game has a limited amount of cars that can spawn, so like add up all the like the 6 cars that are parked in the parking lot, and then those cars were stuck in traffic, and I guess the game ran out of like cars to spawn in traffic, which means that if no cars, a traffic car can spawn, well, there's no pursuer that can spawn there because they're part of the traffic too.
I like how the logic in that one works, like causing a traffic jam deliberate.
I mean, yeah, it's a strat, no joke. Hi there, this is awkward. Whoop.
I love how slow the truck goes, like, wait
Yeah.
a minute, I know you.
Because I don't have any felonies, so like it... so like he's still in like just crawling mode, pretty much. Like he's not actually gonna ram me, he's just gonna like mostly stop at me, and at best maybe like try to nudge my car, but that's it.
There we go. Right, yes, on that note, we'll carry the run on. Sorry, Survivor, I don't know how much chat just caught of that, so I'll let you try and remember what you were saying, and just give me a countdown when you want me to resume the timer.
Okay, oh yeah, okay, you did stop the timer, good. So, in 3, 2, 1... Missed much, it just missed the drive back, so...
Alright.
Anyway, welcome to Steal the Cop Car, one of the hardest missions in the base game, and it's not exactly any better in here. I genuinely forgot what we were talking about before it cut off. I'm trying to remember, like, trying to see, okay, what's the subject on? But I have no clue.
I think we were talking about missions or something, I can't remember.
Yeah, me
Rio
either.
being hell, missions,
Yeah,
how long...
Rio bad,
something.
difficult. There you go. That's the reason. That's the long story short. It's fine for the timer. I think I did stop. I did keep going after we went down anyway, so it's not like we.
Yeah, it's only about 10 seconds out.
Yeah, again, it's not a speed run anyway, so like this is not supposed to be like the a submitted run for the.
Tell you what, if this ends up going under estimate, I'll be very impressed.
It should be good.
We're not gonna put it down to yeah, we're not gonna put it down to the oh okay, the stream crashed and blah blah blah. So
Yeah, exactly. I have an excuse now.
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna go the safe-ish route, which is not always that safe. Case in point. Okay, I hope you like cop sirens, because that's all we're gonna be hearing for a while. So yeah, we have 3 cops, max felony, we're driving on really tiny roads. Oh yeah, and I just remember what we're talking about. Basically, what makes Rio so difficult is that not only is that the missions are much harder in general, period, but it's the roads themselves. You can see like it's a bunch of tiny roads with like really small sidewalks or like really cluttered sidewalks. Like there's a lot of trees, lampposts, there's lots of stuff. There's not a lot of room for me to just go and drive onto to dodge everyone. So it makes the trying to dodge the cops like pretty difficult because you don't have much room to actually like avoid everything. Like this, see like that roadblock like took almost all the road. I was hoping it would actually like stop a little more. And not only that, but also most of the roads in Rio are usually like all by themselves. Which, if we go back to the discussion we had like about the traffic cap, it makes it that obviously if there's only one road around you, well the game is gonna throw all the traffic at you because it's on the only spot it has to spawn in. Yeah, especially when you just went through Vegas, which was like lots of wide open roads, like the strip and everything. Like this is a hell of a change. But yeah, like the game will always spawn the same amount of cars in traffic. So if you're in a single road with nothing around you, it's just gonna throw everything. So you will get like heavier traffic in like slower road. Compared to if you go like on a highway surrounded by a bunch of roads around you, like you might have like 1 or 2 cars next to you. It's more evident in Chicago. Yeah, and the timer is also like much stricter too. Oh, that's a bus. Like the mission are much more restrictive time-wise. Like they go all in. Thankfully, this went pretty smoothly. There we go. Okay, and now for a brand new mission that's way different than the base game. In the base game, the limousine kind of doesn't do much. It kind of just drives like a normal AI, like a traffic AI. So you kind of just park next to it and just get in, and there you go. Yeah, not so much in here. Now we actually have to take it down. Oh, you cheeky bugger. So we're not able to just get in and drive right away. We actually need to like hijack it properly. There we go. There you go, first try again. Easy every time. Yeah, thankfully I got a good pattern and it was actually going the right way. Although, usually in the pattern where he drives away from the manor you need to head to, you're given more time to compensate. Although it's not exactly perfect. There was like one pattern that I noticed yesterday that kind of goes far, you're given like basically 30 seconds extra, that's it. So, that one's a bit brutal to play through. That's the exception. Most of these patterns are pretty simple. Usually, as soon as you got out that part, it's pretty easy because like this is the one of the few big roads on in Rio, and you're limited to like two pursuer, which is the worst bit pretty much. Because you spawn with one, so you just have to dodge one guy. The only scary bit is that your health obviously is not that great. So here's the first guy, the other guy is over there, so he's probably going to despawn right away. Yeah, exactly. Like it's I guess this one was in this part. Yeah, in the middle bit there's a bit of it's a bit of no man's land again, but it's so wide that there's a ton of room to dodge them anyway. But yeah, like once we get closer to the main part of the city, you go back to like big open wide road with like a ton of side roads to the next. Like here, like there's this main road and there's tiny roads to the side. So. Like the traffic is pretty thin, as you can see. Like there's 1, 2, 3. There's a couple of cars. Like it's pretty like easy to dodge compared to like when I'm in the like the stuff we were earlier with in Steal the Cop car. That was like way more tighter and way more punishing. And unfortunately, the speed run, one of the roads you need to take is a single windy road with a lot of, with like nothing around it, that you need to take twice, which makes it pretty terrifying to go through. It's quite easy to lose a lot of time just from crashing in those. Okay, now for Safe Zone, which, like the Chicago mission, is also a infinite mass chase, and unlike the like its original incarnation. Let's see how this goes. There's a pattern that's like basically given for free, but I don't think this is it. Where the hell are you going? I mean, joke's on me, that's what's free damage. Ah, yeah, I thought he was gonna go left. I think you're getting confused, eh, my guy? Oh! No, he is actually going that way. It's one of the main issue is that there's AI spawning, so currently we're lucky on this pattern because we haven't gone drive we haven't drive next to those, but they're around. Don't worry, we'll eventually find one. If we go straight, it's gonna be our first guy. I guess you can just wipe it out. Oh, that was easy. Okay, first try. Don't mind me.
The ship we tagged.
That mission is way harder than it looks. We just got lucky. The villa is actually I would argue it's not that easy. It's easy to cheese when you do the speedrun strat, but the actually, like, if you don't actually get it to cheese and go straight in the water, he's really tanky. He's actually pretty hard to take down. Whoop, thank you. So, I don't know, I'm like, when you don't do the strat, it's a pretty rough one. It's kind of easy to fail because you need to like damage him a ton. But yeah, if you do the speedrun strat, though, yeah, it's almost free. Well, it's hard mostly because it's a precise execution. Like it's a half to 3/4 second window to hit a specific trigger to get him to go in the water. So, and considering you have a minute drive to get to that window with traffic, it's easy to mess it up. Yeah, it's about half a second window. Oh, is that where that engine noise come from? Huh. That's cool to know. Okay. Yep, I saw that coming. Yeah, that was quite a car crash from that car. Also, for some reason, in this road specifically, most of the time the cops spawn on the road to the right, to the left of me. I don't know why. Like 98% of the time, I'm just gonna get a cop on the road next to me. I'm never gonna get one on the one I'm driving. I don't know if it's just pure coincidence or if there's something weird about it. It just happens. This just sounds like someone's getting something at the grocery store. I don't. It doesn't sound like a Bob. Okay. Right? Like, I'm not crazy. It just sounds like someone's scanning something at the grocery store. Okay, so here's the return of the beta stuff. Lose the cops. So yeah, the actual vanilla game that was intended to be an extra mission here after you explode the boat. Unfortunately, this version is much harder because look where the hell we need to go. Yeah. Basically, you do the whole map. Oh, and there's already a few cops spawning, and we have Max Felony. And we do have 6 minutes to do it, though, thankfully. So yeah, this is a rough one. I'm gonna get rid of this thing, because this has way too much felony on it. Unfortunately, even without felony, there's still 3 cops spawning. Although we got lucky this time, there was only 1 guy, but... Yeah, there we go, there's the 3... But at least they're not like fully angry, so it makes it like more bearable to play through. But yeah, we're... I think we mentioned it a bit at the beginning, but what I like about the Altmodpack is that they actually took the time to make it so that the end point of the missions are consistent with the start point of the next one. Because in base game, you kind of just start at a random spot, like you end in a garage, and the next mission you spawn in a completely unrelated garage that's not even close. And you kind of just ping pong like that without explanation. In this one, they actually made sure that you actually do like end at the same spot and started the spot you ended the previous mission, which is nice detail I like. Like they did a similar thing in Vegas, but it's way more apparent in Rio because like the vanilla game is so like nonsensical with the start points. And we're out of the scare bit, so whoop, that's a tree. So for those curious, how the filling system works is, again, that's also one thing we didn't really mention much. Kind of just assume people knew how it works, but I guess that's maybe not true, obviously. How you gain felony is, you gain a little bit just by time, not a ton, but you do get a little smidgen. But else, you get it by crashing into props, and that's only if you're being seen by a cop. If the cop is not seeing you, it doesn't give you anything. But yeah, like hitting props, carrying pedestrian, hitting cars, and hitting walls. That's all the stuff that gives you felony. Funny enough, hitting a cop car doesn't count. I guess they don't care. They don't mind too much. So if you just ram into a cop car, you won't get any felony from that. Okay, just casually driving to the end. But yeah, in the base game, I think it sends you to like a hangar in the middle of the map. But you didn't start with like the cutscene with the fire truck and everything. That was custom for this mod. You also didn't have cops with you at the beginning. You didn't have any felony. You just like spawn in there and there we go. And here's the start point for the next mission, Joe's in Trouble. This one is mostly similar. I think it's just that there's a maximum of 3 cops instead of the game. But in the base game, also it's a dawn obviously. But in the base game, they limit the cop number to 1, just to make the mission slightly more easier. Because the timer is extremely strict. Like it's insanely tight. You have basically like enough time to crash like maybe once or twice, and that's it in the base game. Ah, I got felony right at the end. Like in speedrun, I think usually we end up with like 20 seconds left. And that's assuming you drive like basically flawlessly. Which, from what we discovered, apparently it was a maybe like a last minute change for the strict timer, because a beta version of the game was found, and it turns out the timer for this mission was like 4 minutes or something like insane compared to like the 2 minute 50 you're given in the actual base game. So yeah, unsurprisingly, if you cut like 2 minutes from the of the timer, it makes the mission harder, massively harder, in fact. Yeah, the time of day is also like more consistent. Although the base game was already pretty good with that, so that's less of an issue.
I definitely agree with that.
Ow. Oh, what the hell is going on in here? What the hell is going on in here? Excuse me, sir? Okay, well the save zone triggered at the same time, so they're not gonna be chasing me anyway.
I like how you call it a safe zone trigger. I mean, I suppose there's nothing else to call it.
I mean, I don't know if there's an actual name. So...
No, I don't know the actual name either, but I like what you call it though, the safe zone trigger.
I mean, yeah, it's basically what it is. Like, it's a zone where the cops don't spawn, so it's a safe zone. Okay, chase the gunman. The meme begin. Also, fun fact: in this mod pack, the other car is free trash, so you don't steal it. So you're actually forced to use this car. Oh, okay. Well, I beans it there. I was trying to go slowly to not trigger the pursuer there, but it didn't work. Also, yeah, it just the previous mission, the winning message is just you made it in low caps for some reason. Hey, didn't trigger the truck. So that guy is supposed to chase me, but again, you don't have felony at the start of this mission, so if you don't speed, the game is like, alright, that's fine. No, nothing wrong here, so you just go by him and nothing funky happens. Oh, that's a big bounce. So this mission is, at least it doesn't go through the canyon most of the time, but it's still pretty hard because he still has like the same health as a base game, so you need to hit him like a decent chunk of time. Uh-oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be even worse now. Yeah, this is goner. I assume as such. It's still pretty difficult. Because none of the pattern actually allows you to do the cheats we do in the base game, so you actually need to get good, basically. Ah, didn't sped up too much. This car is kind of terrible too. Ooh. Nope, that's a miss. Eventually he's gonna die. There we go. Okay, then it should be chill.
Just to answer the question, chat, Driver 1 didn't have infinite mass. It kinda did.
I was about to say, are the chase not infinite mass?
The chase missions were a bit weird. So if you hit a car head on or side on, yeah, you would go flying backwards. It did have infinite mass, but the thing is that the main part of Driver 1, which made the chases so much easier, is the fact that if you got alongside one of the cars, a bit like what we do on this, is that you can just grind the damage.
Oh yeah, it just grinds them at back one too, if I recall.
Which made the what's it called? The chase missions a lot easier.
Whoop. Yeah, I remember the chase mission being basically a non-issue compared to this game. Like, this game are insanely brutal compared to Driver 1. Oh, no, that's a no-go. I think it's mostly the fact that you bounce way less when you like crash into cars compared to this game.
Yeah, in Driver 2 it's like you just rub the side of the car. In this one it's like, sorry, in Driver 1 you just rub the side of the car and grind the damage away. And the more you turn in, the more damage you can inflict. But on this it's just like, you just gotta rub the car and just hope that the damage still goes up.
Okay, we're doing. I think this is gonna be basically as close to plain Jane Chase the Gunman, unless he goes the wrong way around, which would be bad. Oh, you bastard! Okay, this is gonna be awful. Assuming I can speed up enough. Oh, yeah, that's over. There's like a pattern that's super easy because it's basically like Chase the Gunman, so it's like really easy to win. Oh bloody hell! Okay, maybe if I kept driving the wall, that would help my case.
Also, someone saying I still can't believe President's Run exists as it does. Yeah.
It's rough.
You can cheese that so easily. A bit like what we can do with this. You can cheese it.
Oh yeah, you just drive the water strat.
Yeah, that's it.
So good.
So if you don't know how that works, by the way, so basically when you start the mission, you go to the right hand side, you plow through the roadblock, and then obviously you get like full felony straight away.
Oh, that's a gun car.
And because the cops are so OP with how fast they go, because basically in the President's Run, the percentage of the police is turned up to like 110%.
Yeah, it's survival mode, isn't it? It's survival mode, except they can die.
Survival mode police.
What the hell? Oh, he's going up here.
And
uh-oh.
That's a new one, never seen that before. But yeah, like, it's just absolutely crazy. And what can happen is, if you get a cop to push you through the wall, you'll go through the wall, obviously, and then you can drive towards the bridge and then drown the car in water, and it counts as a mission pass.
Yeah, for some reason, I guess they didn't expect the people to just drown the car, so I guess it just like mess up with the code, some shit.
Well, the funny thing is, the PS1 version is the only version that allows this, because if you do it on PC, it doesn't work. The car doesn't go through the wall.
Oh.
Nor does drowning the car work.
Okay, so they fixed it.
You somehow managed to get out of. Well, I've actually I've not done runs in the game, but when I played it through, I actually tried to get out of bounds on that one particular bit. And the one time I did, I drowned the car, and it fails the mission.
Okay, it actually like works as intended, what you would expect.
Yeah. So yeah, unlike the PS1 version where it's completely busted. Although in the PC version, we make things faster by, if I remember correctly. So you make things faster on the PC version by doing the original route for the PS1.
Right.
And when you get to the alley situation, you're supposed to go and save them. But on the PC version, if you wreck the car, it counts as a mission pass.
Oh, what?
You can just skip the mission and go straight to the final mission of the game.
Okay.
So it saves like 2 and a bit minutes over the PS1 version, because you don't actually have to.
Bloody hell, that
the
car's.
car and, yeah.
Okay, so this should be. God, he's just deleting everything left and right. No. Okay, this should be the easier bit, because this is mostly chasing the gunman at this point. Okay, except he just yeet himself down the pit, but. Where is he exactly? Oh, he's over there. I'm way ahead of him. Stop driving down there. Well, I guess do, because it's actually working and making me lose you. Uh-oh, that's a bad bounce. Oh, that's awkward. Never mind, we're back in business. Oh, that's a rock there. Oh, the bloody rock, the tiny rock there. All because of the rock.
That canyon is a pain.
Yeah, that canyon is the
Something
bane.
we can all agree on, I think.
Yeah.
If you wondered why the estimate was as high as it was, look no further than this mission here.
Honestly, no. I think it's the final mission is probably my biggest worry. How long am I? Okay. I mean, I have 3 missions including this one, so it's not like I'm short on time.
Well, you're at 2 hours 15 now.
Oh wow, okay, I guess I started earlier because I was looking at my stream time. I was like, oh god, I'm way.
Yeah, you're about 35 minutes away from your estimate.
Well,
Try to think about that.
Cheers. Move. God, through this road there's a lot of twitchy driving because like it's not wide and there's a lot of traffic. There's again tiny road with nothing around it, so all the traffic is in here. Plus you get like weird handling because this car is like getting sped up constantly because you're trying to catch up with this guy. So the rubber banding is like going apeshit. It's pretty rough. Oh, that's good. Hey! That's a good chunk of damage. I wish I could have finished him off fully, but good enough. I still have like 3 minutes to beat him, so... Just need to take it easy and should be good. Okay, just 2 more hits. One. I mean, again, in a straight line like this, there's not much you can do. It's just like falling. Come on, just 1 hit. Hey, there you go. Okay, out of that hellhole, and now in the other one, and probably an even worse one, honestly, because this is where it gets stupid. You may want to look at the map and look at the police markers. You're probably going to see what's going to be wrong pretty quick.
I can already imagine.
Okay, alright kids, let's count how many white dots there's on the map. The answer is a ton.
I think about 6.
It's 6.
5, 6.
It's 6. So there's 6 guys chasing me. Ooh, in this mission. You can probably guess why. Oh god. So it's basically just constantly dodging cars. Oi. I think that's a no.
Kane, it's 10.
I wish I had Ricky's like Kane, it's Tanner. Kane. Where Kane just doesn't answer. It's such a dumb meme, it's so funny.
What, it's just like Kane?
Kane, it's Tanner. Kane, it's Tanner. It's just that for like the 15 seconds, but for the duration of the cutscene, pretty much. It's so good. So yeah, this is where the conga line thing we mentioned earlier is really important, because I don't want more of these guys spawning my face constantly. I wanted to keep as much of these guys behind me like this, because that means I don't have to keep like swaying left and right trying to dodge everyone. And they all died. Darn. Oh. Woo, okay. Come on, safe zone, do your trick. Alright, get in Jericho's car. Good, got the quick tail. I'm gonna go this way, which is slower, but slightly safer. Which is all I really care about currently. Speed is not the important bit, it's getting there, it's survival. I'm gonna go wide just to... Okay, and the worst bit is, as you can see, we're driving a long, thin road with no sidewalks, with nothing around it, so... This is like like help for the spawns. We're gonna get like all the spawns possible. Oop. Hey, thread the needle. That was terrifying to do.
It's literally the ending of Need for Speed Most Wanted.
Yeah, basically, it's pretty much as good as close as it gets.
Everyone,
Oh!
everyone.
And there's a little tunnel just to make it even worse. Oh god, they're all spawning again. Woo! Okay, we can relax. We're out of the terrifying bit.
Yeah, once you get down here to the beach, like, ah.
Yeah, like even the base game, like this is still really like, even with 2 cops, it can get like pretty like terrifying, especially when you're on like a good pace. Usually, if you're at this point, you're probably on a good pace, and like any driving mistake can cost you a decent chunk of time. So getting to this bit's like, okay, I can relax. I have like 30 seconds to relax before the lane gets caught. We'll need to lose this guy though, eventually. Okay, whew, the main event now, the final mission, the one I'm most terrified of, because this word of warning, I may not be able to beat it. It may take us like many times, and I might just call it off because it just doesn't go anywhere, because it's heavily dependent on RNG. Much more than the base game, because you know the base game how you just need to go against like 2 guys and just hope that you get good spawns? Well, it's the same thing except with 6 guys now. Because the helicopter goes the same speed. It still like speeds up like a crazy maniac at the end. So you're still like really tight on the chase. Except now I just need to dodge 6 of these guys instead of just 3. Oh, this no contest. Like Prison Run is easy compared to this.
I have to agree. Even though President's Run can be cheesed,
Yeah.
this is still difficult.
Ignoring
this is
the
difficult
cheese.
in the standard game. In the cheese, even if you don't cheese President's Run, it's still easier, and that's saying something given how hard that is.
Because the thing is, like Prison Run, if you really want to, you can just do the cheese. In Driver 2, you don't. Oh, bloody hell! In Driver 2,
Cheesing is something we can do.
yeah, there's no cheese. It's just get good spawn, get good. Just drive like your life depends on it, and get good spawns, which I didn't get there. So yeah, again, coming back to the conga line, this is another one where we try to keep them as close to me as possible, because I want to have the least amount of guys to dodge. Oh, we got something going there. The only good thing about the mission is that we don't start with a lot of felonies, so they're not like fully mad at me, so they will like just slow down when I do. Like they see like they're slowing down for the corner like I did. Well, as I say that, they're making spin out. Okay, this is already kind of bad because I'm really late to the plane, so I might already be out of time. We'll see if we can just book it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be way too behind. Because again, the helicopter just speeds up like mad at the end, so you don't have a lot of time to... Oh, well this is now the over.
A world's worst conga line.
Yeah, pretty much. Although when it actually stays in the conga line, it's the world's best, because it means I'm getting an easy time. Okay, well... Fun fact, this mission is actually easier on hard. And actually, it's at hardest on easy. Because on easy, the guys don't have any much health, so they kind of constantly just keep dying and just keep respawning. While they're on the hard, they kind of just stay behind you more often, because they actually have enough health to like withstand any crashes they do.
Also, whilst you're doing the chaos that is Lenny gets caught,
Yeah.
have we got time for a donation?
Yeah, go ahead. Well,
So we have a $10 donation from Purple Tombury that says, "Thanks for the great run, Survivor." With a love art at the end of it.
Oh, I thought you enjoyed it. Oh, blue. Oh, that's
Thank you very much, Purple.
Yeah, thanks for the donation. Ole. Okay, this is good start.
I was about to ask how's the conga line coming along.
Yeah, we got one going. Okay, there's a straggler here, but he should be, yeah.
Conga.
I don't know what happened, but I heard a lot of crashing noise behind me, so I think chaos went soon. Oh, we lost 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Oh god, they're all gone. Oh boy, let's see how the spawn goes here. It's still good. No, it's still good. Oh, this is gonna be close. Ah, I'm pretty sure this is a fail. I'm way too behind. I'm gonna fail like right at the end. Because I'm too behind on this road. Come on! Oh, I don't think this is no way else. I'm gonna have to use like every shortcut possible on this road. It's still good. No, I'm gonna fail here. Oh, no! Right at the end. I was about to hit the trigger for a victory. And here we go again. So yeah, this is why this mission is brutal, both in this one and in base game, because as you saw, the helicopter just sped up like mad, so if you're a little bit behind when you get in the road, you will fail. It's not gonna be good enough. The thing is, you're not just go like all the way full speed, because right here, if I keep sitting here, I'm gonna be way too ahead. But I kind of like that because it gives me some time to just get these guys to like in line themselves. That's a good dodge. Okay. Oh, everyone's well. Okay, I was about to say everyone's following perfectly, but then they just blew it. You do need to take like a wide line just to make sure that they don't hit traffic cars. Oh, they all died again. Okay, I'm gonna have to slow down because I'm too ahead of the helicopter. And another one just died, bloody hell. It's there, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good. That's less ideal. Oh, it's gone now. Oh, maybe he can push me, actually. Okay, I think it's gonna be the same thing we just had. Okay, never mind. That pickup truck was literally the worst place possible. It cut me the apex of the corner. How's the time looking?
Currently, as it stands right now, 2 hours 28.
Okay, okay, but I don't plan on doing this for 20 minutes, just because I'm pretty sure people are gonna get bored of this pretty quick. But we'll give it a couple good attempts, see if we can actually pull it off. Yeah, even with that extra leeway I had, it still wasn't enough, because it just takes one good crash and it's over. That's the cruel bit of this mission. You can play perfectly, but if you mess it up at the end, it's gonna be over anyway. Come on, guys. Okay, we got something going. Party's in line. Okay, well, he just threw a car in everyone, which kind of blew. No, okay, they got himself back into it. Okay, there's a corner, guys. Be careful. You lemons.
It feels like the scripted.
Oh. I don't know if it is. I think it's just luck. Like. Oh, okay, this is promising. I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing like not long ago, so maybe I should... Oh, wait, we're nearing the end? Oh, I think we got it. Yeah, this is it, because this is the safe zone, so they should stop now. Yep. There we go. I nearly just over the tree there and failed. It's like, see how quick it goes, like it's insane. And the chopper is going down, get ready for time. Time! Woo! So,
GG.
thank you.
2 hours 30:43 is your final time.
I'll take that.
Pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. All the chaos that, well,
Yeah, I
all the
think
chaos that happened.
I think-
We'll take that. We'll
Yeah.
take that.
that's a good. I'm pleased with it. We got some good chaos. We got some funny crashes. We got some entertaining shots. So, I'm happy with this. Like we
Yeah, it's interesting because it was like a 2 hour 50 estimate. And is it fair to? Do you want to tell people why that was the estimate?
Because I was scared I was gonna actually beat the mission. And mostly because I just...
Well, a bit more than that. It was like, how do you put an estimate on something that you don't primarily speedrun? Like Driver 2 is your your speedrun, isn't it, mainly?
Yeah, exactly. So
Well,
like all mission, I know it's like, okay, 125 is pretty consistent. This is like, I don't know. Maybe I'll just myself.
This is double it.
Yeah, just give. Honestly, I just use my let's play the playthrough I sent you. It's just like, okay, that's less than around 2 hour 50. It should be good enough.
Yeah. But I was gonna say, yeah. So when this run was like a very last minute addition, for those that don't know, not into the schedule. It was a last minute addition submission.
Yeah, I had to ask him
so, like,
personally
that's
to
it,
help me with that. So, big thank you for allowing me.
No, it's all right. But the other thing is like as you said, a 2 hour 50 estimate was pretty much what was the like casual playthrough time for you, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Something like that. Well, we've got a couple of minutes, but whilst we're getting ready to settle the next one, have you got anything you want to talk about? Any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, word the final words. Well, I mean, this is the Altmodpack. If you want to download it, play it, if you can just look it up in the Driver 2 Discord. There's specifically a mod version, like chat room, I guess we could call it. That you can access. You can access all the mods, including this one. So if you want to try it out, give it a shot yourself. Feel free to come to the Discord, Driver 2 Discord, and we'll be happy to help you get playing this. And if you never played this base game, period, I highly encourage you to go to the same Discord and look into installing this. It's a fun time. It's a brilliant game to play. Despite its age, it's extremely fun to play. Yeah. Big shout out to Viper who let me in again and accepted to do some commentary. Well, when I realized that this morning they actually was gonna speak alone for 2 hours, so big thank you to that. And big shout out to the community, the Driver 2 speedrun guys, Pharaoh that's in the chat, Ricky that was there earlier, and Viper was also we've been chatting with all along. So yeah, big shout out to all guys. Yeah, thanks for having me here, and keep the donation going, people. It's a good cause. It's not over.
Well, you mentioned that. We just got a $5 donation
that
came in from the Reverend Alucard, who's in chat, I believe.
Yeah.
With $5 that says GG Survivor, great cause and a great show of a fantastic mod.
Oh, thank you, Alucard. Yeah, was it one of my regular viewers? So shout out to you. Anyway.
No problem. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. As does the Mind Organization, of course. Stick around, though. We're going to go to an intermission once we get the next run set up, which, when we come back, will be our fast and frantic part of the schedule now. So now that we'll call it the Mammoth, if you're all right with me calling it that.
Yeah.
Now that the Mammoth Driver 2 run is done, we're now on to a quick and short fire round. Which consists of Ridge Race Type 4, Citroen C4, the Sega Rally Trilogy, and Gran Turismo 2 top it all off. I'm going to be leaving my post as hosting after this run. It will be Skemmy who will be on hosting for the next couple of runs, and I will be back towards the end of the event. But Survivor, once again, thank you very much for participating in our event. Glad to
It's a
get
pleasure.
this in at the last minute, and glad you're able to show it off and have some fun along the way. Apologies as well for the tech issues earlier on, but again,
It happens.
these things happen. But yeah, like I said, for the general audience, we're going to go to a quick intermission. Like I said, when we come back, we'll have Ridge Racer Type 4, any % by Flying Dutchie. So don't go anywhere. Stick around.